you learned from everybody. You don't just learn from people that are better than you learn from people who are different than you. As a young athlete, I had this, what I call this Malcolm Gladwell outliers moment, where the training group that I was raised in Washington, D.C. on the Potomac River, when I started paddling with that group when I was 13 years old. It was one of the greatest training groups in the history of whitewater canoe slalom. And at my first workout, everyone there was a world champion, a world medalist, or the legendary coach of the sport. Having that kind of environment really awakens you. That group that I trained in, it taught you that you learned from everybody. You don't just learn from people that are better than you learn from people who are different than you. You can learn from people who are near beginners in the sport. Sometimes you can be very advanced at something. Use kayaking, for example. A beginner shows up on the river and there's something that you see that the beginner is doing not correctly with their posture that just reminds you about something on posture that helps you apply it in a really high-performing kind of way. All those world champions that I grew up paddling with, they always conveyed to me that you can learn from anyone. It's not just learning from people who are better than you or people that you're competing with on the same level. You can learn from people who have not had the same success as you. It's just whether you put yourself in the position to learn from them or not.
I think that's growth and maturity. It's like I learn something from every single person I come in contact with, even if what I learn is I don't want to be like them. Some of that is more awareness. It's just being aware that what's going on around me.